Alright, last one, guys. Last one. Michael Atreus. I have a feeling I heard that name before, but I might be wrong. This is the last one of today. They don't have an office page, so I don't know if they, if I do actually remember an SCP written by them or not. Let me just my calendar right here real quick. Oh hey, who's this? Oh, Vision. Okay. Michael Atreus, you wrote Lost Precinct, and I hope. Yeah, it's a normal length SCP. After the last one, which was what, like almost an hour, 45 minutes. Yeah, I just want to be done. But I will give it the same respect as every SCP, of course. Do not be fibbing with me. I will give it the same love and respect. What is happening here? Oh, we have now I gotta hurry. Somebody came online. Option class safe. Special containment procedures. As of this writing, SB2409 is contained by ECRG technology from the early 20th century and has remained inactive and undisturbed since the Foundation initial response. The Experimental Containment Research Group recalled this technology as too intrinsically anomalous within 2 years after its first field deployment. SB2409 is currently the only remaining object contained with it. The exterior stone surface of the structure may be penetrated with masonry drills to a depth of about 10 centimeters before tool failure. Well, damn, this may be exploited to mount any necessary hardware. A minor ectoentropic leak from within prevents paint from properly adhering to the glass surface, so other measures have been taken to prevent excessive light leakage from within at night, which might arouse local curiosity. All doors and windows that potentially provide views of the interior have been covered with black fabric, then boiled up with plywood to about 8 centimeters thickness. Those on the first 3 floors have been reinforced with bars to further prevent tampering. Notices from the Environmental Protection Agency have been prominently posted warning potential intruders of toxic concentration of asbestos and arsenic dust. Exterior surfaces are under video surveillance and remotely monitored for vandalism from Site 28. The probability of breach due to the failure of containment tech has been deemed negligible until July 5th, 2023. Well, that's a year and a half ago. A new threat assessment and containment strategy. Well, more than that. More than a year and a half ago. Assessment and containment strategy must be prepared. Actually, no, it is a year. Year and 8 months. Prepared before that date. Public records of the 96 Manhattan precinct have been retroambiguated in order to confound the location of the building with similar historical abandoned properties in the area, as well as to mask the precise date and circumstances of the abolishment of the precinct. And here we have a picture that says device ready to deploy. And here we have another picture that says SB2409 as the containment team approached. Description: SB2409 is the former 96 Precinct Police Station in Manhattan, New York City. Exterior doors and windows are inoperable and impervious to ordinary attempts to remove or damage them. Sounds akin to the hum of an industrial transformer, occasionally punctuated by arcing electricity, are easily audible near the original front entrance of to the building. Incident Alpha. In the early morning hours of July 5th, 19, Bronock Brogan, a third shift Foundation agent embedded within a nearby precinct, contacted Site 28 on a Danke, the first generation covert teletype device standard for that area. So you have 070519 0547Z, priority traffic to S28 from NYC 96 PCT BPROGA6. Okay, it's just like an email, basically. Port unknown disk. 96 PCT respond to disturbance on Brooklyn Bridge. 510Z explosion reported. Found approximately 5 to 8 corpses. No burns, suit device or other evidence of detonations. Two adults of indeterminate gender present uninjured and abusing remains. Obese twins speak no English, possible gypsies, disoriented and did not resist arrest. A holding in drunk tank while charges are determined. Maybe 30 rowdy holiday drunks in there as well. Please advise. So from S28. So we are side 28, okay. Dispatch. MTF side 7 dispatched to NYC 96 PCT for assessment. Standby. And then back again to Maimonides MC reports contact loss within emergency crews recovering victims, remaining patrolman and detective not responding either. 3 patrolmen returning to scene. I remain at NYC PCT 96 for observation. That's the wrong way, okay? Of subjects. Drunk sense something in subjects. Buzzing and abnormal jerking. Request backup. Buzzing and abnormal jerking is never a good sign. And we answered to them. Copied medical center report. Psi 7 redirected to bridge for assessment. Isolate part anom if possible. Avoid escalation. Standby. And then they respond to the site. 96 PCT captain has arrived. Sleep deprived from previous shifts and combative. Between his yelling and unruly drunks, subject behavior increasingly agitated. Sweat is wrong color. Cheeks trembling and eyes too large. What? Sweat is wrong color? What do you mean? What is he sweating? Is he sweating blue? What do you mean? We answer. Lockdown, NYC 96 PCT, repeat lockdown, non-lethal force and amnestic authorized. MTF at scene, no visible remains, encounter 3 identical subjects. MTF casualties reported. Beware pelvic anomaly, activated MTF Pi 1, standby. To the urgency and confusion as events unfold, a foundation language specialist telephoned the 96 precinct directly on an unsecure and unrecorded line. Agent Brogan answered, having secured the building. The agent had been forced to incapacitate the precinct captain, a detective, and 2 patrolmen who had just arrived from another nearby precinct. From shouts heard over the phone, the language specialist concluded that the speech of the potential anomalies was an undocumented dialect of Roma, based on 3 identifiable words: spit, burst, and feast. Shortly thereafter, a disturbance between the occupants of the holding cell erupted, and Brogan put down the phone to intervene. The specialist repeated hearing shots fired. Agent Brogan never returned to the phone. Okay, at about 2:29 a.m., Specialist D. Groot, the remaining member of MTF Psi 7, reports by radio that he now faced 12 identical anomalies on the Brooklyn Bridge. It is unknown if the additional combatants had traveled to the scene or manifested in place. However, the Groot detonated his personal incendiary warhead moments later, which implies that he was attempting to effect the last resort containment of a multiplying threat. So we have to decide. Restring cell door broken. Inject or inflict victims to wrist with appendage. Runs with W some stole mostly Nif, retreated all to cellar Bargat with some skun ammo here. Please adv. Lethal force authorized. Priority 1 contain on site. Priority 2 preserve at least 1 specimen. MTF en route. Courage, bro. You gotta need courage, bro. MTF Psi 1 arrived at the precinct about 2:40 a.m. and snap reconnaissance revealed 4 of 5 injured survivors in hopeless combat against at least 15 identical entities. One final Donkey transmission was received about the same time. In response, the ranking side 28 night manager ordered the task force not to engage, but instead to deploy an experimental and now classified stasis device through the front doors of the building. And then we have Kek Amishagos. Don't interfere. Gaucho Zumov Kula You men taste like shit, but you women sweet black pudding, and beauty can be eaten with a spoon. We have another one that's about eating. MTF Pi 1 pronounced local containment at 2:44 a.m. Again, amnestic preparations immediately thereafter. Now we have a police force that have to deal with like clone armies that want to eat you. God damn. A police precinct that have to deal with cannibalistic clones or copies of the same creature. New York be great. New York is a wild town, wild city. Well, yeah, Manhattan, a wild city. Oh yeah, there's a A. So there we go. Yeah, we're done. I'm tired. This took a bit more time than I expected, but in the same time, not really. We still had like almost 4 hours. Almost 4 hours for Sunday is a bit rougher, but other than that, I think we did pretty good. Well, guys, I'll see you all next weekend when we continue with the 2400s. It's nice to have another milestone reached finally after all this time. It took me a bit longer, but we're here, and we're ready for some more SCP's adventures coming down the line. But now, no, I'm going to bed. The Afro is with you and wishes you all a good morning, afternoon, evening. Ciao.